Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up today with a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file shop. I am using this adorable cut file. It's called the Floral Hot Air Balloon. It's a more recent cut file, but it is not a new release. It sort of was released a couple of months ago, I think, and it's adorable. And I have made use of some of my Vicky Bouton mixed media background paper. So I bought a pack of 12 by 12s of the Vicky Bouton mixed media paper, and I am making use of it. I really want the new set, but I still have about 15 sheets of the older set to go, and so I am refusing to buy the new set until I've used up the old set, or at least used up the majority of this set. That's my plan. I'm channeling my mother. She's a one in, one out kind of person. And so I'm like, right, that's what I need to do. I need to use up something before I can buy something new. So wish me luck. I'm also using up some Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I am sadly, because I'm a bit apprehensive about this, but I'm actually trying to use up some of my older Cocoa Vanilla Studio collections. This is mainly, I love Cocoa Vanilla Studio. I would have to say they are probably my favourite designer, and it just so happens that Zoe's Australian, and she's the owner of Cocoa Vanilla Studio and the designer behind the brand, which is just a lovely bonus because I love them so much. And so I have a lot of it, and particularly the newer collections I haven't used much. So I really need to use up the older ones and just be okay with them being gone, because I've used them and they're lovely and I've enjoyed them. And so I need to do that. I need to honor the collections by using them. So that's my goal for this year, is to use up some of my Cocoa Vanilla, actually to use up my stash in general, but specifically some of my collections that I have almost finished but still have a little bit hanging around, and Cocoa Vanilla Studio is one of those. So this cut file from Virginia is lovely. It's so beautiful. She's actually got 2 hot air balloon cut files, believe it or not. And one of them is floral and one of them isn't. So if you're not really into florals, that's okay. You can have a hot air balloon that doesn't have florals. Her other one has stars. So there's something for everyone. So definitely go and check it out. All the links will be down below to Virginia's cut file shop, which has over 500 cut files, I'm pretty sure. She is a machine with pumping out her cut files, and there is definitely something for everyone. If you join the Confessions of a Paper Addict cut file Facebook group, or the Confessions of a Paper Addict Facebook group, Virginia often releases some freebies, and they're only available in the Facebook group, and they're usually only available for a limited time, whether it's a week or a month, usually maybe a month they're up for. But if you're not in the group, you don't know that there's freebies released, and who doesn't love a freebie? So definitely join the group and check out the announcements section, because that's where any current freebies might be. She doesn't release them every month, so if there isn't one there when you join, don't panic. There will be at some point, because she does release them fairly regularly. There's also some awesome challenges that are now happening in the Facebook group. So we have started a monthly challenge over there, and you can win glory. There isn't necessarily, well, there is a prize, but you can win, the glory of saying you won the challenge. But also, you get to pick the challenge for the next month, and I believe Virginia will name a sneaky little cut file after you, which is cool. So definitely go and check it out. I love challenges. They really help me to scrap when I'm in a bit of a slump. So I would highly recommend you go and join the Facebook group, because it's a beautiful community to be a part of, actually. There's lots of sharing, and even if you don't have a cut file machine, people still share lots of layouts without cut files, and whenever we do challenges and things like that, you don't have to use cut files to participate. So please, if you don't have a cut file machine, don't think you can't join us. You absolutely can. Come on over and have some fun, because we love it. We love to have you, and we love our little community that Virginia is creating. So these photos are actually of me at ABC Studios in Melbourne. So I had to go there for a meeting, believe it or not. We are running a program with them. And so I was there for a meeting, and they gave us a little tour. And so there's only one photo of me, and that's me standing in front of the weather area where they do the weather for the news. And that's kind of why I paired it with the hot air balloon. So there was some method to my madness about why I've used a hot air balloon on this particular layout. Because, weather, hot air balloons, it works, right? And so that they were the photos. So I had a great time at ABC Studios. I'd never been there before. I'd never seen kind of TV sets before. So it was great. It was really interesting. And this was just before, so COVID had just started. In terms of, sorry, it hadn't just started. This was taken, I think, in February, or it might have even been early March, actually, that this photo was taken. So obviously COVID had been going for a while, but in terms of it making its way to Australia and how that was all kind of impacting us, that had only just started, and the toilet paper crisis of 2020 had just happened. So we were having a little bit of a giggle about that. Little did we know what was in store for us. But this was the last kind of big meeting I got to do before we were sent home. So yeah, it was an interesting time, and so I just wanted to document this picture. I thought it was fun. I'd never been, as I said, to ABC Studios before, so I wanted to remember it. So I'm just packing up my bits and pieces because I think I've pretty much finished. I didn't do too much embellishing because, I've got a lot of photos going on. There's a lot going on in the photos. They're quite busy photos, and the cut file is quite busy, as well as obviously the colours that I used from my pattern paper. So I didn't need to do too much more to the embellishing. And then I decided to add my title, as you can see there, right on top of the hot air balloon. So it's a day at the ABC Studios. Side note, it took me ages to work out whether I needed the in my title. So I could have probably had a day at ABC Studios or a day at the ABC Studios. I feel like both worked, so I just went with the. Plus, I kind of liked the look of having the black thickers in each of those lines. Anyway, side note, English. It's a difficult language. So here I am adding some splatters, of course. My navy Heidi Swap Colour Shine, one of my favourites to use. All I'm doing is covering with my hand the photo that has me in it. I don't really mind if the splatters get on the other photos because they're just photos of the sets and the lights and things like that. So it doesn't really matter if I got some splatters on those photos. It didn't sort of take away from the photos themselves. And then I'm adding the silver that I have, which is a acrylic paint based mist, which I really like. And then I think I'm pretty finished, and I will show you the close-ups. So make sure you go and check out all the links in the description box down below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in our next one. All right, guys, we will see you soon. Enjoy yourselves. Bye.